Good morning and welcome to Children's Time. This morning, our Bible story is about Philip and an Ethiopian man. It's from the book of Acts in the New Testament after Jesus lived, and it's a really good story. It's a story that shows us belonging. See, Philip was sent by God to go out onto a hot, dry road. And so Philip was out there sharing God's love when he came across an Ethiopian man who is very different, lives in a different place, they have different things, and he was reading the scrolls of Isaiah. Philip stopped and got in and read with him, and then the Ethiopian man said, "Tell me more about this Jesus." And Philip did. They ended up, even on this hot, dry road, finding water, and Philip baptized the Ethiopian man, baptized him into God's church and into Jesus's love. That's belonging. They didn't have to be alike, and yet God had love for the Ethiopian man, and God sent Philip into his life. And it made me think of one of my favorite books called Dear Girl. And there's a page I love in this book that says, "Dear girl, find people like you." See, these are people like her. And then it says, "Find people unlike you." And see, these kids have different interests: art, music, skateboarding. And I think the church is like that. Not just Broad Street Presbyterian Church, but all the churches around the world. They'll be filled with different kinds of people. Sometimes we'll have the same interests, and sometimes we may think different. We maybe have different languages or traditions. Maybe we like different TV shows or different sports. I think it's important, though, that even though we're all different, we don't need to be the same. It's good to be different. And God calls us each into this love, each into this church. And we belong in God's love, just like the Ethiopian in our story.